Hey everybody, we're live. Look at the bins with the blue. We have 19 people here already and 10 likes.
We're live. What's up, internet?
Go this way.
I can't see any of your comments.
There it is.
Hold on. Let me look for cellular mobile talking devices.
That doesn't work.
Hey.
You have Wi-Fi, it's fine.
Hey, whoa. Calm down. You can totally trust all of the network providers to always be there for you. All the AT&T towers in like a 3-county radius are down right now. This will be good. What are we live on?
The Tube,
The Tube,
Instagram, and TikTok.
and Tiggity Talk.
Don't worry guys, I'm not eating anything today, so you don't have to hear me.
I'll put this here so that way I can see stuff. What up, guys? It's actually Bob Actual. It is actually Bob Actual. What we got? Angry American Mutt. What up? Rhonda Miller, Off-Road Armada. I heard the tube is all that matters. If the tube is all that matters, well, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I know, we get some good questions
We do
on
get some
other
good questions on
platforms.
the tube. I'm not even showing live on the whatchamacallit, Instagram.
You are. People
I know,
are
I'm
here.
just not showing. It's like not
Oh.
popping up in my thing.
Oh.
They're throttling us. They hate us. It's fine.
You just have to go like to the page and then like where we would have stories, it'll show that
Are
we're
you
live.
still hiring? Alan, are you a medic? Are you an in-shape medic that can do extraneous physical activities? That's the question, because that's what I'm hiring for right now. We had a really good guy we're going to bring on the team, and he wasn't able to relocate. So technically, yes. Alan said no. I'm sorry, bro. Jokes. Also got my grab bag, and it's now my vehicle iPad. Dude, that is so sick. That is so sick. Guys, we are doing a giveaway for the live stream today. Anybody who goes to the store and purchases something over 50 bucks, puts in the comment section live stream, you're going to be entered in to win a free kit. All right? I'm not going to tell you which type of kit it is. It's probably going to be like a BPK or something like that. And then anybody else who purchases, we're also going to send some swag your way if you put live stream in the comment section. We got patches, stickers, shirts, hats, all that stuff that we're going to be sending out to anybody who purchases during the live stream today. You just got to put live stream in the comments, and then one lucky winner is going to get a free IFAC. So 50 bucks or more, that's pretty easy. Couple of tourniquets. Everybody needs a couple tourniquets in their lives. That's pretty simple stuff right there. What up, coal miner's daughter? All right, so we're talking about the SOB today. That's kind of my main priority. This is young Jadis's. This is young Jadis's belt here. I would show you my belt, but I can't show you my belt because I'm currently testing a new IFAC, and so I can't show you the IFAC that's on my belt right now. Otherwise, I would be showing you guys that. So Jadis has got a really simple belt here. On it, he's got the Alien Gear Rapid Force TX 2000 912 Alpha Bravo Zeta, whatever they call this thing. It's actually a really nice holster. Very cool. I like the swivel capability there. And then he's got the SOB, and behind his SOB, he's got a little blade mounted, which is super cool and high speed for all your high-speed operational operations. He's also got the OG Refuge Medical patch. Shout out to the old camo. I'll show you guys what the. Can you hand me the camo patch? What up, Johnny or Joni? So this is the new one. That's the old one there. So a little bit more true.
It's not old, it's vintage.
It's vintage. It's vintage. It's history. Bob looking strong today, on a roll. Strong every day, boys. It's because I'm eating food and drinking raw milk. Don't tell the government. Coming for you. Not the government, for you people. Please don't arrest me. I can't handle that right now. I don't have time for that. I'm super allergic to feds shooting me in the middle of the night. Okay, so we're talking about the SOB, and the reason we're talking about the SOB is because, honestly, it's a super badass little kit, and just not a lot of people are getting these as of late, and I think they kind of fell asleep on it. We haven't talked about it a lot. So, SOB stands for son of a, never mind. It stands for the small of the back. That's what it stands for. So, with that, You have your tourniquet mounted on top like so, using a turd, tactical utility retention device. Jadis has got his right here, so that way you can easily deploy it. Jadis has got his hooked up wrong. That's fine. Your turd's got to go on the other side of the C-clamp. That way you can quickly rip away your TQ, and you're not going to have to try to defeat the C-clamp.
You got his attention.
You want to see what I'm talking about here? So you had it on this side of the C-clamp here. We need it to be on this side, so that way when you pull, you can defeat that turd.
Okay.
Like so. That way you can rip it from either way. So super duper nice. Rock and roll. How's the tally board coming? Still dying on this hill? That's a great question for the design team that is building the tally board out. Probably be ready here in the next week or two, to be honest. They have like a little design and stuff like that. And Baratron, you'll be the first one to see it. Also doubles as a pocket. Yeah, so if you're not running your belt, what you can do is you can take your SOB inner out, and then you can run this in the cargo pocket super duper easily, and it turns into a little pock kit, right? And so you have your little pock kit. See that play on words? But in the SOB inner, we'll go through all this stuff here. I'm not going to take Jadis's apart. Or is this your SOB inner, or did you switch it out because you have extra stuff? You switched it out? Okay, so we will go through this. Live stream. I'm so glad I've already purchased the Stop the Bleed kit last year. Good job, Bob. What up, Whit Baker? Yeah, so guys, really quick, anybody who purchases during the live stream, in the comment section puts live stream, you get entered in to win a free first aid kit today. It's probably going to be like an advanced BPK or an intermediate BPK, so it's coming with your chest seals, all your gauze, your tourniquet, shears, gloves, good stuff like that. It's not going to come in a nylon pouch. But what I'm trying to do is get people to get SOBs right now because these kits are hot, and honestly, they weigh less than an AR mag. They're pretty dang useful. I run one on my kit. I just retired it. It's sitting over there because I'm testing out a new kit right now. I don't know if the kit's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be a good practice, but we'll see. We'll see if we bring it to market. And then with that, anybody who orders right now, puts in the comment section live stream, we're going to send you swag. We got the chipper patches, right? We've got Timmy the tourniquet patches. We've got sticker packs. We've got hats. We've got shirts. We got beanies, so all that good stuff. You'll get randomized crap, and it's not crap, it's good stuff, but you'll get randomized junk sent to you. That way you can rep the brand. If you want to like slap a chipper patch on your employee shirt, I recommend it. That way you just let people know around you what you're about. Now he wants to be at work. Sorry, Chicken Farmer Plus.
Hey, are we gonna tell them? I know we're not gonna tell them who it is, but are we gonna like give them a hint about who's coming next week?
No.
We have to at least like a little bit be on the lookout because of very influential
We got a pretty cool brand coming and stepping by next week. They're from Oklahoma. They're a big ranch here in the area.
It's supposed to be like a
ranch?
small.
It's a ranch, like, but very, very cool. Anybody out there who will let me practice on them with my surgical kit and wound care bucket? Just saying. Jeff, that's a great question. We do have the suture practice sets.
Yeah, practice on that, not a person.
They're over by Lauren.
I have one right here. So this is really nice. I highly recommend you grab one of these if you haven't. You could do that right now to get entered into the giveaway for the live stream. But these little suture practice sets, you can sew and sew and sew on these guys, and there's a bunch of different types of wounds. There's broadhead wounds, there's lacerations, there's little like gunshot wounds, then there's long lacerations, there's different shapes and sizes, all that stuff. Suture practice set, we have these in stock?
I need to grab one of those.
Question mark?
She just gave a face. It was
She's
very
like,
questionable.
I think we're down to like one.
That one.
It's sold out.
Oh,
Give away yourself.
that's already sold to somebody.
All right. So just kidding. You can't buy this right now.
Notify me button.
Hit the notify me button, and that'll be a great option for you, Jeff. That way you don't have to sew on somebody. Is that the suture kit? That is suture practice set. So that gives you the ability to practice suturing and stuff like that. Those are awesome practice. Yeah, for sure. So SOB, small of the back. It can sit in the small of the back. I've also seen dudes running it on top of their mag placard right here on their plate carrier. I've seen guys go ahead and throw it on the side of a backpack really easily. Kind of show you what that looks like. So if you have your rucksack, like on the side of the rucksack, the kit can attach like so, or you can put it down like so very easily, right? And that way you have it on a bag. You know, if it has a brain, you can do it on top of the brain too. That way you have first aid with you while you're out rucking, whatever it may be, right? Very, very good. I went to a preparedness fair last week, and the rep from the local health system was teaching Stop the Bleed. We talked TQ. She had never heard of a SWAT T for children. Oof. I told her to check out Refuge and the Slushman Pressure app as well. Dope Off-Road Armada. You are so cool. Refuge Nation is always the best. You guys are the cat's pajamas. That's why I just be like giving you stuff for free all the time. I have the suture with my wound kit, but packed up, so I need that separately, or is it in it? If you want to get access to it without opening your wound care bucket up, yeah, just go ahead and grab another one.
Yeah, the practice suture kit does not come in.
The practice suture kit does not come with the surgical bucket or with the wound care bucket. But what you can do, so if you went and like got an MSK, a military surgical kit, right? You can grab these in the store right now. Just go to the local store, buy a chicken, or buy a chicken breast, or buy a friggin' like slab of beef, something like that, and you can slice it with a kitchen knife, stab it with a kitchen knife, and then practice suturing it back up, right? Run the sutures like you would. Really, really good practice, and you can kind of see how that flesh engages.
Oh, what the
Pro
heck?
tip: you go to the butcher, it's fresher, you have better action.
No, it was my
the
internet.
Flesh is a little bit better. So a little pro tip there. My chick's a nurse. Thank you for the idea. Nice.
Oh yeah, I wasn't open on that tab.
Nice. I practice on myself. Chicks dig scars. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Do we have an update on the NVG giveaway?
Yeah, so the NVG giveaway, we've got the nods inbound. It's going to be some dual tube white phosphorus nods. Going to be pretty sick. Then we're going to have a helmet through Hard-Headed Veterans. They're going to send us in a pretty dope helmet. We'll probably do a Surefire IR light on it as well. We're going to be doing a first aid kit with it with some IR chem sticks and everything like that. And then I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that gets thrown into it. There always is. There always is. And man, we might even do like a plate carrier or something too. Like just make it a whole bundle.
We have 2 coming that they had already shipped before I could cancel them.
That's true. We do have 2 larger plate carriers coming in. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, Striker. So stay tuned for that, dude. Gonna be very cool. Guys, anybody who purchases today on the live stream gets entered in to win a free kit. So we've got a free kit for you coming today. We'll probably do like one of the bleeding prevention kits. So, SOB, inside of it, you got a full blowout. This is all inside of a little kit, man. Like, good grief. Can't even get it all out in one scoop. So, got the SOB stack. There's a little Sharpie here as well. And you can take this out, run it as a pocket too. So you have your belt, and then you also have your EDC covered. So you got your Sharpie, you got a nasal pharyngeal airway. That's going to cover your airway portion of the march. You got some duct tape with some antiseptic towelettes for cleaning. Very important. Combat gauze. This is a hemostatic impregnated gauze right there. Wound packing gauze, so you can back that up, or you can wrap a laceration. Chest seals right here. One's vented, one's not vented. These are the Halo seals. I personally dig the Halo seals because I think that they're a little bit better in high heat. Then you got a flat ETD, and then you got a cat tourniquet and gloves. All that comes inside of the SOB pouch, right? So you have that, the pouch, the inner, all that jazz. Dude, very, very cool, very cool. I could use the NVG on the homestead. Something keeps getting the poultry. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how practical having the ability to see at night is. It's not just for cool guys, especially in the preparedness space. Like in an SHTF scenario, if you're patrolling your property, if you're just watching stuff, if you're making sure that nobody's there in the middle of the night, or you're looking after your livestock, or you're looking after your flocks and herds, right? Whatever it may be, being able to see in the night, very important, right? Without the big white light signature of like, hey, somebody is definitely right there, right? So something to think about. Something definitely to think about. The LGD is great at protecting the goats, not the birds so much. Yeah, you'll have that. You'll have that on those big jobs. Cool. So that is a quick look at the SOB. This is how most of us run them, is upside down on the belt. So I'll pack this up really quick so that way you cats and kittens can see kind of what it looks like. I haven't packed an SOP in a while. Raise your hand if you think Bob is doing this wrong. Laura raises her hand. Okay, guy. Dude, what's love got to do with it?
Everything. Because he's love. Yeah. No, they can't be good. Don't eat those, Brit.
Are you eating those chickens?
Chicken, you're gonna get
Do
no,
not do
no,
that.
dude.
Those are all the way over a week.
No, because I ate them on last week's live, which was last Wednesday, which means that they were from before that.
Tuesday when we trained.
That's
last Tuesday.
8
Gross.
days
Do
old
not.
chicken. Gross. Don't eat that.
Don't do that.
Everybody yell at Brit.
Everybody say,
yell.
"Brit, don't eat the
Everybody
old
yell at
chicken."
Brit.
I bet Jadis has eaten it since then.
Well, Jadis drinks 3-day-old Jocko, so
You can't make decisions based off what Jadis is doing.
come on, guys, yell at
Okay,
Brit.
no. All right, so you got the kit here running in the small of the back. We run it upside down. That way, I had to adjust Jadis' belt so it would fit me. That way, so like you got your holster here, right? So if I had to access it, pull down, and I can pull out, right? That way I'm not having to like fight pulling it upwards. That's very challenging. So we pull down. That way we have our kit in our hands now, and we're not having to like fumble around with a kit that's attached to our bodies. I could do whatever I need to do, go to work, right? And I can get it back up and stowed pretty dang easily. Britt, make your own decisions, says 12C.
Oh my gosh.
Food poisoning inbound. Food poisoning inbound. What up, Arf?
Tomorrow when Brit's like, I can't come in today. You guys were right.
So that's kind of what it's going to look like for deploying the kit, right? And this is with the Alien Gear holster. Very much like the Alien Gear holster with the tack strap. We're going to be offering the tack strap here soon to you guys. We got set up as a retailer, so that way you guys have the ability to run a tack strap on your holster if you're out at the range. All you got to do is work that little ratchet right there, and you're good to go, man. Very, very cool little piece of kit. Very cool. I'm a big fan of it.
Jadis has been waiting for you to tourniquet check us on the right leg so you can be
I wonder why I haven't done it.
I literally made sure to bring my tourniquet over here today.
You never know. You never know when calamity is going to strike at the refuge office.
It's usually when you least expect it.
He did it when we were on a Zoom with another company yesterday. I
Yeah.
was at home going, oh, I'm so glad I'm not at work right now.
Yeah, he definitely caught us off guard.
What's up, Kevin?
Oh yeah, I screamed. I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Because he like threw a flashbang.
Bob, are you expanding refuge training? Trying, but trainers are hard to come by right now, guys. To be honest, we've been trying to hire a quality trainer for a second now, and just finding somebody who's local or willing to relocate, as well as like ready and able to jump on. That's kind of been the challenge. I can't be everywhere at once, you know. One dude, and honestly, there's got to be people that are more qualified to train than me. Like I'm not the most qualified dude. I know a little bit, but not a lot. Can you guys explain the patch groups for the ruck? Yeah, so there's a couple of different patch groups. So it's all based on the weight in which you carry. So there's like the cool guys, the team guys, the boots, the grunts, and then there's the mother rucker. And so different weights constitute different patches. The patches are different coolnesses depending on the weights, right? So starting with the grunts, and then it goes to the boots, and then it goes to the team guys, and then it goes to the cool guys. And so the heavier the weight, like I'll personally be rocking in the cool guy, which is the 50 pounds or 55 pounds and up. I don't know, all my gear in my ruck's like 70 pounds, so I'm good. Are they going to be weighing packs at the event? Yeah, they're absolutely going to be doing weigh-ins, and we're going to have a big rock pile right there to where if you're short, we can take shovel loads of rock and put it into your bag. And I'm not even joking. Like, we are actually going to have rocks there.
Look at all those gloves Ren did.
Look at all those
Perfectly.
gloves. So we had 2 aid renders. So we're constantly innovating at Refuge, right? Constantly trying to do stuff better. A lot of people don't think that this matters, right? This really, really matters. So we had an aid rendered. We had a life lost about a month ago. And one of the things that he struggled with was he bought a Bear Fat a couple years ago, and the gloves that were in it were different gloves, different brand, done differently. They were rolled by a machine, so they were really, really tight. Well, sitting really tight over that course of time, the gloves wouldn't separate super well. So I just had another story, same situation. Guy had an aid rendered, not a life lost, but aid rendered. He went to go deploy the gloves, and when he was deploying the gloves, super tight, rolled by a machine, not by hand, and the gloves tore, right? They were very hard to get separated. So we actually, a while back, decided for a couple of different reasons, one of that being that it wasn't rolled by a machine, so they were looser, separated more easily, to have gloves rolled by hand. Ren is like top tier. Come tell him, Ren. Just come tell him.
Tell him the truth, though,
Tell him
Ren.
the truth. Are you okay? You sleeping?
Am I in here?
Are you sleepy?
Ren is an expert cigar roller,
Am I in the camera?
and it
Yeah,
translates
you're
really
okay.
well into gloves.
Yeah, so in my country of Cuba, you know, we're known for the cigar, you know? And a very good cigar. And, you know, I transfer all my skills from Cuba to, you know, to get in there and roll the gloves to
does-
perfection, you know? Just
Perfection.
for you, from Refuge Medical, baby. All right.
And clip, that's going into media.
That is so. Ren is
Gold.
awesome. But in all honesty, he is like our resident glove roller because he has like the perfect mixture of like a super tight pack to where it's not too big to fit in the webbing, but it's not so loose that it's like chompy or anything like that.
Okay, but hold on. If you grab 2 of them, how similar are they in size?
Oh, dude, they're like
Are they like
on the bone.
okay? So
You know how much consistency that takes?
we had someone a long time ago who started rolling gloves, and they were so awful.
Dude, they're
Some of them were like long. You had like it was ridiculous. So yeah,
Kevin says I keep boxes of nitrile gloves everywhere. Yeah, somebody asked if we sold boxes of nitrile gloves, and we should totally do that. I don't know. I didn't see it in the component section of the store.
We've
but
never
we
offered it, but if they email,
Yeah, if you email in, but we should just sell like a glove pack. I think that'd probably be a good idea. Will you do a ruckus in the fall? No, probably not. We'll probably do a ruckus once a year. And so it'll be a springtime event. So we'll have another one next spring. Guys, we got a bunch of people that have been signing up. It's not too late to register. You still got a couple weeks before the event. And so come hang out with us. It's a great time. It really is.
hey, the glove thing really speaks to our last newsletter that was talking about like keeping your kids up to date.
Yeah, guys, don't ignore the newsletter. We've been sending out content, like really trying to think about how to communicate good talking points and teaching points to you guys. The newsletter is not a marketing tool. It's very much more so like a communication tool. If you haven't subscribed to the newsletter and you're Refuge Nation, you should, because it's top notch. But reality is like we're trying to constantly do knowledge transfers to you. And so they did a great job in the last one talking about staging your gear and periodically going through and checking your gear, right? So making sure that nothing has been popped, nothing has leaked, nothing has changed. You know, something I like to do is like inside of my SOB, rather than having the gloves rolled, I take the gloves apart, I stretch them out, I flap them open, I fold them in half, and I put them at the top of my kit. Because I know if I'm rendering aid, the first thing I need is gloves, right? And so that's just how I like to do it. You know, everybody else is a little bit different, right? Kevin said, got my newsletter this morning. What's up, Lone Star? So, for everybody who's just been hopping in, we are doing a giveaway. We're giving away a BPK during the live stream today. So anybody who comes
Now they
in,
know. This
What?
whole time you've been like, we're not telling you what it is. You just told them.
Yeah, so we're giving away a BPK during the live stream. So somebody's gonna get like a $100 first aid kit, which is pretty dope. All you got to do is go spend $50 at the store. You get entered in, put live stream in the comment section, right? And then if you order and you put live stream, I'm also going to send you a swag pack. So it's not like you're getting nothing. You're getting whatever you ordered. I recommend a couple tourniquets, right? Because you never have enough. But you can get a chipper patch, the Timmy the Tourniquet patch. We're going to give some hats, maybe some hoodies, a shirt or something like that. We'll hook you guys up. Lots of folks are visual and auditory learners, and then you have kinetic ones mixed in as well. Yeah, we try to teach on multiple levels, right? And so, you know, the newsletter is great because it's just an information transfer. But if you're like maybe a more auditory learner or a visual learner, you can head over to the YouTube. We've got hundreds of videos, thousands of hours of content just for you guys to constantly learn from, right? And so it's a pretty cool tool, in my opinion, right? That's a good word. I have one of the surgical tools, puncture or burn tech dressing in my adventure. Sticky mess ensued. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. I mean, especially if you actually use your gear, guys. Like, you look at the adventure kit. I don't know when the last time you guys looked at an adventure kit is. You might want to like pan it down a little bit so they can see, at least on the YouTube.
Okay, let's
Instagram is
see if I can do that. I have to move the other phones too, so.
So you can see the adventure kit. I mean, this thing is chocked full, and I know dudes that are running this like in their mag as the medic, as like a CLS bag, right? And this is a pretty cool idea. So the CLS bag is standardly like a waist-worn bag, right? And so you have this inside. You have surgical capability, trauma capability, austere medicine, wilderness medicine, all inside this pack. You can treat a kid, you can treat an adult, you can treat a chicken, all with the stuff in this gear. And it's good for like breaks, sprains, splints, burns, cuts, scrapes, dehydration, low blood sugar, you know, whatever you might face in the field, all the way up to like critical bleed, puncture to the respiratory system, like struggling airway, like whatever it may be, right? And so what a lot of people will do right now, I've seen it a couple times, I think it's really cool, is they'll have their belt on, okay? I'll show you kind of how they're staging it, right? So they'll have their belt on, like cool guy, right? They're out there training with the homies. One of my buddies who's up in the Appalachia, he does this, and I think it's very, very cool. So you have your belt on like a cool guy, okay? And then they'll take this, and instead of running it over the shoulder, because that's kind of might get in the way of your kit, they'll run it over the waist, like so. And they'll cinch it down, and then it hooks on your gear, right? And so that's hooked where it's not falling or anything, and it's still pretty stable. And then you can swing it around, and you can work out of it like a fanny pack, right? And so you can open this guy up, boom, and if I need to grab stuff, work out of it, I can, and send it back in, close it back up, swing it around, stow it. I still have access to my magazines, I still have access to my tools, whatever it may be, right? And you're good to go, right? Very high quality kit. The adventure kit literally could treat a whole team. It could treat a whole mag, could treat your whole family very, very easily. And there's multiple practical applications, right? And so, you know, everybody thinks it might be one thing or the other.
Never mind.
You good?
Yeah, the TikTok went out for a second and said that she needed to sign in, but I guess you did on your end.
Yeah, it's my phone. I got it.
The old phone.
Because my computer's connected to my phone.
Ah.
And then the cool thing about the adventure kit is if you're not using it in that capacity, cool. Take it. Now you've got a little shoulder bag, right? Throw it in the car. You've got a lot of capability there. You know, you can render aid in a car accident. A lot of people have done that with the adventure kit, with the Bear Fac. Or, dude, just out on the trail, out on the homestead, whatever it may be. Got a lot of capability sitting jam-packed in this sucker right here.
Is that out of stock, Britt?
Adventure?
How useful is it to know your
They
blood
all
type?
say it
It's
online.
extremely useful to know your blood type. Try to get a transfusion with the wrong type of blood and watch anaphylaxis take place. Very, very important. Very important. Like, I personally have my blood type written all over my kit, and it's on my helmet. And especially if I'm going to the range or if I'm training with people, dude, very important, because it saves time. Like in the hospital, if you needed a blood transfusion, like hopefully they can have OPAS titer, right? But if it's not as high speed of a hospital, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, they're probably gonna need to blood type you. Could happen, right? Could not happen. They can have their tools, right?
We still have
10-4,
Eldon.
I need to find out. Yeah, so we have Eldon blood typing kits. I think they're behind you to the left, all the way
They're just
next to the CPR shields.
adventure kits are going back in stock momentarily.
Adventure kits are going back in stock momentarily too. Britt's about to put them back in stock. So you guys who are waiting, like hop on it quick, fast, and in a hurry. Use your HSA, use your FSA. use your stuff, because guys, the world's only getting weirder, and you're gonna need the capability to treat multiple people. You really are.
S. Morris got their order in already and put live stream in there.
Nice, very, very nice. Yeah, anybody who puts an order in right now over $50, comment in the comment section, put live stream, entered in to win a free kit, and then you're also gonna get some swag sent your way just for hanging out with us. So, Enos, whatever your name is, don't mean to mispronounce it, still love you. You can grab these on the store. It's called an Eldon blood typing kit. It comes with a few different kits in there. And this is a really easy process. Follow the directions as they are inside, and you can know your blood type. So that way you can get some indicators, take a Sharpie, write it on your forehead so that your whole family knows. But you should know your blood type. You should also know your family's blood types. You should know the people around you's blood type. Very important. Rich, what's your blood type?
AB negative.
AB neg. Wow, that's weird.
Yep.
You're such a weird.
We have, it's like
We have a lot of the O positives.
yeah, we have like a lot of friends too that like the wives match up and the husbands match up, and like if anything were to ever
I'm
go
one of
down.
those weird people.
Yeah.
Me and my husband can make any blood type because I'm AB negative and he's O positive.
Yeah. Me and
Yep.
Rod are both O-pos.
Yep.
Heath is
Well,
O-pos.
and
Yeah.
Serenity and Marley's dad.
I
is
don't think that's a
O-positive,
coincidence
too.
that all of us, like, a
I'm-
lot of the dudes are O-pos.
Callie and I are both A positive.
Yep.
So
Y'all can't help me.
Order, please.
Crap.
Live stream. Nice, Sue. Nice, Derek. What up, Bear Engine? Just placed an order, you guys, and you're great. You guys and your gear rock. Hey, thank you, Justin. I really appreciate that, bro.
another
Thanks, Derek.
order.
Yeah, guys, get in on the giveaways, because what we try to do with the giveaways, just so we're all clear, like, it's not necessarily profitable for us. What we're trying to do is we're trying to equip Americans who are actually serious about preparedness. We're trying to give you guys the tools to render aid, to save lives, to preserve life inside of emergency scenarios. Whether that's a car accident, whether that's a shooting, whether that's a kitchen accident, whether that's a grid down scenario. We literally, we have communications grid down in part of Oklahoma right now. There is a huge chicken farm explosion that happened in Texas this morning. The FBI has been warning for the past week that we're going to see massive grid failures. Not if, when. We are going to see massive grid failures. That means we need to have the stuff on hand. If you can't communicate to EMS, you can't call, I could not call EMS right now, right? Dude, that's a problem. Do you have the stuff to render aid? Do you have the stuff to preserve life, right? It's not fear-mongering, it's just a fact. It's just what it is, and we need to be ready for it. When is the giveaway for the night vision? That's a great question, Joys of Life. We're going to be probably starting that. I'm hoping to do it next week. So be looking out for that. We'll have some dual tube, white phosphorus, Jerry 31s. Those things are freaking sweet. They're a good entry level night vision. They're not $12,000 nods that are super high speed and super technical. They're very, very applicable to the end user, to the prepper, to the homesteader. Still a good piece of equipment. I wish that they were all American made. They're not, but it's a good piece of equipment to get night vision into your guys' hands. And then I just had a really good call with one of the largest night vision distributors and manufacturers in the country and in the world yesterday. And hopefully we'll be able to get you guys some thermal optics. Thermal is very important for search and rescue. It's very important for, just knowing what's out there. Very, very cool. I'm a former wilderness ranger, wildland firefighter. I wish I knew Refuge Medical while I was still doing that. I'd say you accomplished your mission. I'm so much more prepared now. Dude, that's freaking awesome, Rhonda. And so I'm going to say to you what somebody told me. I've got a lot of medical gear. I've got more medical gear than probably 90% of people do in their homes, right? My mission now, because I'm pretty good, my house is pretty square, I'm focused on building other people up. I yell from the top of my lungs, from the top of the mountaintops, guys, get your house in order. To the point where, hey, my family members aren't super prepared. I'm sending them stuff. I'm buying them stuff and I'm sending it out because I love them and I don't want them to have to learn in the worst day of their life that they're not prepared, they're not ready. And so get it while it's hot. Get it now. Britt, this actually reminded me. Can you remind me to place an order for my sister and her husband as a wedding present after this live stream? I want to send them first aid kits. Send people first aid kits instead of checks. Make it cool again. Make first aid cool again. Thank you. What up, Brandon? If someone was interested in knowing the EMT training for personal impossible training. For personal impossible to teach, would you recommend paramedic or EMT? Well, you have to go through EMT to become paramedic. You're gonna have to go through EMTB, then EMTA. Well, you're gonna have to go through EMR, then you're gonna have to go through EMTB, then EMTA, and then you're gonna get opened up to go to paramedic. So start with EMR, emergency medical responder, right? And that's gonna give you a ton of information. So very easy. It's like a day, 2-day class. It depends on who teaches it. But some guys, you can get it taught in about 2 days. But definitely really, really good info. Field anti-infection recommendations. Yeah, go to Jace Medical and get medication. And then have proper cleaning. So like have the cleaning tools on hand. We sell wound cleaning inside of our wound care buckets. We also send, there's some wound cleaning inside of the Adventure kit, Adventure wipes, stuff like that. Keep it clean. You want to fight an infection, keep it clean, right? Be able to do in the field debridement. And then, you know, have some steroids, have some antibiotics on hand. Go to Jace Medical. We have a promo code. And go to the website, you can hit medication, right? That's the tab, is medication. And that'll take you to Jace Medical through our link. You get a little discount, get a little, you know, a little grease on the wheels, and get the stuff you need, right? Get the stuff you need. I bought 2 items. One of them is to give away. Derek, you're freaking awesome. Mega, make medical great again. I love it, Lamppost. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, if you guys don't know or aren't tracking because you're just coming into the stream, be like a broken record today. We are giving away medical gear today, right? So go to the store, spend $50 in the comment section, put live stream. It's gonna get you entered in to win a medical kit, right? We're gonna get you an IFAC. It's gonna be pretty dang dope. It'll cover the full Marchi, and it'll help you out, right? Then anybody who doesn't win and you place an order still, I'm not forgetting about you. I'm gonna send you a chipper patch, or I'm gonna send you a Timmy the Tourniquet patch, or I'm gonna send you a hat, or a beanie, or a freaking a hoodie, or some sort of swag to just be like, hey, I freaking, to let the people around you know what's up, what's cracking, right? Just bought a TQ and an MSK. Cherokee Metal, you're freaking dope. You're seriously dope. I've got a pretty good supply of steroids. Yeah, me too. Anabolic, baby, if you haven't noticed. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on trend. It's okay. It's all right. Rock and roll. Hey, Big Timber. I love you, bro. Thank you so much. Hands down, best med gear on the market. Here's what I think sets us apart. We are actual human beings that invite y'all into our lives, and we invest in you as humans because we care about you, and this isn't just a numbers game to us. We're here for y'all. Seriously. Like, somebody calls. There's a human being on the other line. Yesterday, somebody called, and they were like, I have a bunch of questions about this, that, and the third. And they were like, I don't know. That's a great question. And I thought that was so cool because they didn't get some corporate answer of like, well, it's a great question. Unfortunately, that person in department isn't here right now. They just said, I don't know. You know what? Let me find the answer for you. We're real people here, guys. And not everybody knows everything, but we can absolutely escalate it to find the information that you need, right? And that's a big difference, right? A hat would be a great add-on to my order. Kevin? I got you, boo. I got you. Kevin, I'll take care of you. So when Kevin places his order with the live stream, we're going to send him a hat. We're going to hook him up. You guys respond to texts in a delivery status text. Yeah, so...
Sometimes I have.
What?
I have.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
people have like, so we'll send a text when the order like goes out, right? And sometimes people are like, thanks, you guys rock. And we'll like send back a meme or we'll send back another video. We don't do that every time, but you know, sometimes it's fun to just engage with everybody, right? Yeah, the text shipping update is awesome. No other company I've ever dealt with does that. Guys, that just started from wanting to appreciate our people. I literally was calling, this is how this happened. I was calling every single customer that placed an order with us at one period. I was calling them personally, and I was saying, hey, I saw you place an order with us today. I just want you to know I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your business. And they're like, dude, why are you doing this? I was like, I appreciate you, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. I've seen a couple of different videos from Gary Vee just talking about customer service, and I wanted to escalate our customer service. I wanted to elevate it. And I was talking to TJ about it, and he's like, dude, what if to free up your time and to maintain that customer service, we sent a video to every customer on the line. So like any order that comes through the line that has a phone number, we're gonna send a video to. And I was like, oh, dude, that's awesome. I don't have to call hundreds of people every week. That's so great. Or thousands of people every week. That's so great. And we can send text messages and that'll be faster. Ron Smith, order number 33753. Ron, I'm gonna hook you up, dude. I'm gonna get you some good gear. I really are. Ron seems like he needs a pedophiles aren't people patch. I just feel it. I feel like he knows that pedophiles aren't people. What up, Charlie?
Both like I said, I love y'all's products.
Human touch goes a long way. Hey, thanks, Big Timber. We're trying, bro. We're really, really trying. And I know that you appreciate us and you see us. Guys, Bear Facts, the Ranger Green is back in stock for anybody who's been thinking about Ranger Green. I like Ranger Green because it has a low IR signature and it blends in with about 80% of the country is going to be applicable to Ranger Green. So you got the SOB and Ranger, you got the Bareback and Ranger, and we've also got the old adventure kit. If you're just talking about the adventure kit, you could run it as like a CLS or a Team Fac as you would, right? And that's the thing too. Are you guys buying medical gear just to buy it, or are you like thinking out like, okay, this is what I'm going to use this for. This is what I'm going to use this for. So like I have a kit for me, right? I have my EDC. Right now that looks like my ankle kit. It's sitting on my ankle. Look at that ankle. That is nice ankle. And then I have a kit in my truck, right? So that's like for whatever I may come across on the road. It's a little bit more robust. It's a little bit more capable. It gives me the opportunity to like, you know, and the capability to treat multiple people. I also have a kit for my family in my house. I have a kit on my on the side by side that sits there in case, you know, an accident happens while we're out in the homestead. My wife carries a kit in her purse and in her diaper bag. That kit's more prone for the kiddos, right? Because it's very different versus, you know, I'm going to treat a grown man versus I'm going to treat a 3 or 4 year old. Very, very different stuff, right? So are you guys being thoughtful about that? Dude, Ed, great afternoon, brother. Are you out there training? Are you out there getting after it? Somewhere right now, Ed is walking through the snow in full combat gear, just Avon mask on, PVS 31s. He's hitting somebody with a D ball at 200 yards. He's just smoking them. I know it. Or he's got a tourniquet on his leg and he's beating the ever-loving piss out of a tire. That guy's an absolute animal. I'm pumped to hang out with you and put flesh to flesh at the ruckus, brother. I really am.
Hey, so did you read Exploring with Mike's comment?
Exploring with Mike.
Hey Bob, I cut my finger at work today, first aid only, but I opened my work truck's first aid kit and realized how much of a joke it was, then busted out my badass adventure kit to solve the problem.
Boom! Exploring with Mike gets it. The adventure kit is where it's at. Guys, it literally is like everything you need. Whether it's OTC, whether it's boo-boo, whether it's austere medicine, wilderness medicine, trauma medicine, the adventure kit has it. That's why I love it. This is honestly one of the kits that I run. I've run this now for 2 training expeditions we've done, basically as a CLS bag. I run it on the waistline around my kit, and I'm able to swing it around, move it as I need to. It's not very heavy, and there's a shite ton of capability there. When is it back in stock? When's the adventure kit back?
It should be back right now.
Mom says it's back right now. Mom says it's back. So yeah, hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna go get a water.
Yeah, it is
Do you
back.
guys want anything? Water? Jocko? No? Okay, YouTube. I'll try my best. What?
I'm going to get lunch. Do you want something?
Oh my gosh, are you going to Martha Hart's house?
No, I was going to Sonic.
No, I'm gonna go to Martha Hart's house later.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, harps. I'm like, what the heck is Martha Harps?
I want some chicken tenders.
Dude,
You don't want the ones from Sonic?
I got,
He'll only eat the chicken tenders from Harps, not Sonic.
because it's better, chemicals.
better?
The chemicals are better.
I don't know about that. I bet they get them from the
They're
same
probably,
place.
No, they're not.
no, Sonic has
I've
that
had
like,
this conversation with Martha Hart.
Oh, okay.
Not literally Martha, but
Yeah.
I've had the conversation with the employees there. Definitely like thinking through my medical kit. Medical is an investment and a tool. Bob just sent you an email presenting a badass medic for you to consider. Mama Bear, thank you so much. I definitely will consider that. I'm very excited to read that. Guys, the thing is, so everybody looks at kit differently, right? Like you can look at kit as a buying habit, or you can look at it as an addiction. Like I know people who literally buy nylon in an addictive manner, right? The thing is, I look at medical like I look at food preps. It's an investment. It's a necessity. We budget it every month. It doesn't matter what's happening. we have that set amount in our budget. Like for us, we usually put 50 to 150 bucks a month to medical. Sometimes it's like, all right, we're buying OTC meds. Sometimes it's like, all right, we're getting more antibiotics from Jace. Sometimes it's like, okay, we're getting more tourniquets. Oh, Bob, we have a lot of tourniquets. Yeah, we need a lot of tourniquets. I want like 100 tourniquets in my house. So that way, if SHTF happens and grid down, all these things that we've been talking about for a long time actually happen, I'm not reliant on the 4 tourniquets I have. Because what if I use that to save a life? Am I going to not save that person because I need a tourniquet? No, that's operating from a position of weakness. I'm not doing that. That's why we try to incentivize you guys getting med gear as well, because we live this life. Like, we do this. It's what we're about, right? We're not just talking to you. We're actually doing it. So right now, if you go and you order 50 bucks, 2 tourniquets, 50 bucks, right? Or, dude, get a freaking BPK. Get an actual kit. Or get an SOB. We talked about the SOB and how functional it is. Grab an adventure kit. We just put them in stock for the live stream. They're going to be out of stock in like 7 minutes. I can feel it in my bones, right? Can you reuse tourniquets in an actual situation? You probably wouldn't. Like, so...
You could wash a soft tea.
You could wash a soft tea, but you got to understand, like, that's going to be soaked in blood.
Yeah,
It's
it's
going to
kind
be
of gross.
soaked in blood, right? You're putting a tourniquet on, and you're not probably taking it off, right? Like, do you know how to do arterial reconstructive surgery? You're probably not taking that off, and so it's like, are you dropping the patient at the hospital and being like, hey, when you're done with that guy, can I get my tourniquet back? You're probably not doing that, right? In which case, like, especially if it's a field hospital and an SHTF scenario, you're not able to call Refuge and get a new tourniquet, right? So that's why it's so important that we have lines of redundancy. We call it the ruck, the truck, and then the house, right? And at each one of these positions, we have backups for our gear, right? Whether that's food, water, ammo, commo, medical, all these things that are absolutely imperative. I taught a pre-hospital trauma medicine class this weekend. Knew the host was cool when he came in with an Origin Bear Fang.
Oh, that's
Based.
awesome.
This guy gets it. This guy gets it.
Hey, y'all don't need to share your order numbers. Just put live stream in the comment section. And if you forgot, just email Britt at admin@refugemedical.com and she can add that in there.
Yeah, so 100 isn't far off. Dude, I'm not at 100 yet, but my goal is to get to 100 tourniquets. Like, I want to. You know, I mean, we have tourniquets in our vehicles, tourniquets in all of our kits, tourniquets for our EDC, and then we have our preps, right? Like, we have medical preps. It's actual bins that are dedicated to medical gear, right? They sit there with our wound care buckets, our baby birthing buckets, and our surgical buckets, and all these things, because it's very important to have this gear on hand. It shouldn't be in the worst case scenario that we're like, oh shit, we don't have any gauze. No, that's super lame. You have the ability to get this stuff now. Stop going out to eat. Stop buying the new movie theater tickets. Don't go see Civil War. Why would you need to go see that movie? You're going to live it in a few months. No, I'm joking.
Is that going out in theaters or is it going to come out on like Netflix?
Who cares? I don't care.
Well, I want to see it. I just want
Do
to,
you
like,
want
they always
anything
tell
with
you.
your chicken tenders from Mother Harps?
What was that?
Do you want anything with your tenders from Harps?
No, just like a gaggle of chicken tenders.
Dude,
Or
mashed
maybe like a little,
potatoes.
maybe some mac and cheese. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Best number 2 in the world. Bob, I contacted Brookwood to see about getting some waterproof resistant fabric to make a rain cover for my mini stomp. Waiting on samples before I order fabric. We'll send some video or pics. Robert, if you craft that up, I will buy one from you, bro. Dead serious. Super dead serious. I gave TQs for Christmas gifts this year. Based. Super based. Give the gift of life. If you're going to celebrate Christmas, I don't necessarily agree with it, but if you're going to celebrate Christmas, you might as well give a gift that could save a life, right? Instead of some consumerism nonsense. I'm back. Y'all got all food made for the wolves and then feed them. What? I have no idea what you're saying here. Is there a Sonic in Spyro? There is a Sonic in Spyro. That's the only thing in Spyro.
That's not true. We have that one Mexican restaurant,
We have
the
that
one
one-
Asian restaurant.
One Mexican restaurant, one Asian restaurant, and one Sonic.
We have a Subway.
Eat fresh. Bob, what's up with the battle bandage? Putting an order in now. Do we have a battle bandage?
We have a whole bucket of
A whole
battle bandages.
bucket of battle bandages.
What y'all?
Let's talk about it. Oh, dude, this is a pop one, too.
Oh, what?
Okay, cool. We're gonna bust into the battle bandage and we'll talk a little bit about it and what makes it so cool. I do recommend this product. That obviously we do recommend it. That's why we're carrying it. But let's break into it. This is not well serrated.
Andrew, you put the comment in your order. There's a note section on the website. Just put live stream in there. If you forgot, just make sure to email Britt at admin@refugemedical.com.
So, little note here, guys. This is why it's so important to check your gear. Right now, very hard to open this. If you're on the X, what I like to do is I'll make a little cut, right? And then I'll even do some tape. So if I were to like, I don't know if I have any like duct tape just out right here. Like, that'll work. Boom.
Oh, Ben
got
Valley raises wolves.
You raise wolves?
He doesn't sell them, but he makes their food and he has fat thumbs on sale.
Bro, that's crazy. So, you can make a little cut, right? This is a little pro tip. Track with me here. So I make a cut on each side. Okay, good to go, good to go. And then what I'll do is I'll take tape. And high-vis tape works pretty good because then you know where you're grabbing, right? And I'll tape over the cut like so. It doesn't have to be that long on each side.
Did Britt put the adventure bag back? Because it's sold out already.
She put them back. She said she did.
Yeah, Five Joys Life said that they couldn't get it. It's sold out. And I just checked and they're gone again.
That is impossible. She'll be right back. We'll figure this out. Text her. Okay. So what this gives you is a little pull tab, right? Now you staged your gear. You should be doing this with your ETDs, with your gear, right? With your quick clot, whatever it may be, because you don't want to have to be like fighting a freaking tab when it's the worst moment of your life, okay? So I'm gonna squeeze this guy on out. Okay, and it comes in this little cellophane, like very adhesive bandage, right? Very, very cool. Now, we're gonna remove, do you guys think we're gonna remove this?
I don't know. Is that what that says?
I think we keep it there. It says keep it there, right?
Is that Harash? No, what's that?
That says remove, right? So we're gonna remove this like so.
Hey, you know what? There's a bear in the comments on Instagram.
There's a bear in the comments on Instagram.
Yep.
My LGD Ada Wolf wants based, right? And we've got this big gauze pad right here. So the gauze pad's gonna go over our wound, right? And then this acts as like super strong tape that allows you to get additional pressure, right?
It's like cellophane almost, but the strongest cellophane you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, it's like cellophane that did crack and steroids at the same time, which is very cool. It also gives you the ability to kind of make an improvised occlusive dressing, which I really like. These are very, very affordable and they're super successful on the X, right? So that's why I love the battle bandages. You can also make it a little bit bigger. You can open up that gauze and then you can wrap around that whole process, right? To whereas an ETD, you're a little bit limited in your placement, right? If I have an open
Well, and it's nice because
ETD,
it's like
you get past me an open ETD right
the
there.
gauze is attached, so you're not sitting there fumbling trying to keep the gauze in place while you get the ETD around it. What are you looking for?
ETD, please. Just like a 6 inch is fine. Yes, did we get more of those? They effing rock. Yes, they do effing rock. We did get more of those. They just came in. So, really good product. All right, so this is an open ETD. Well, it's not open, it's pop. So we don't sell you guys like pop gear like that. So I'll show you really quick. Once again, what I do to stage the gear, guys, you should be going through your kits and staging them, okay? Like, let's be serious here, okay? Let's not, like, we're not just buying things and putting them on shelves. Like, we're preparing to use this stuff. The same way that you're not gonna just buy a magazine and then let it sit there. That's foolish. You're gonna load the magazine, right? Okay. So we've got our little pull tabs here, right? This is a good little cut. And then all we gotta do is just pull it, right? Because we have this added stability from the tape. Grab some yellow duct tape, orange duct tape, green duct tape, black duct tape if you wanna be super tactical and cool, right? So we'll take our ETD out, right? Save your wrappers. Great improvised occlusive dressings. Great improvised occlusive dressings. Use a little duct tape, which you have, because we just talked about that, right? So you open up an ETD, and we'll look at the size of the pads and the difference here, right? Look at the size difference there. very, very, very expanded here on this, and then you can get that added pressure. So if I were to wrap up,
You want the leg? I can go get the leg.
give me a leg! Someone give me a roll of bologna, stat! Look at the comments. I will order blood type patches later. Very, very cool. Very cool. What else we got? Every mag and gun I have loaded. Very smart, right? Like, neighbors might freak out a bit. If you have wolves, yeah. If you have wolves, the neighbors might be concerned.
Baloney.
Boom. Okay. So we've got our little casualty here, right? This is our baloney Bob. Oh no. So
boy.
baloney Bob, it's got a little laceration here. We'll do the laceration, right? And like it's not worthy of wound packing, so we're not going to wound pack it. But what I can do is I can take this whole thing, right? And I can wrap this up very easily, right? We'll show you. And I can come across the top with that, right? And I saw one dude do this trick. I don't know if I have one that'll work, where he kept a pen in there, and then he ran the pen like a freaking tape roller, like so. But I think it'd be hard to keep it very tight in that process. So I probably wouldn't do that. But when you get good pressure, right? And then boom, now you're secure. All that's got good pressure, right? And it creates a good little seal all throughout the whole wound on the sides of it and everything. So very nice. This is the battle bandage. So this is for like blast injuries, stuff like that. It's very, very cost effective. You could grab a bunch of those right now. And guys, if you go on the website right now, spend 50 bucks. In the comments, put live stream, right? One person is going to win a free first aid kit, but all of you guys are going to get some swag sent out to you, right? So all of you, one of you is going to get a chipper patch. Somebody's going to get Timmy the tourniquet. Somebody's going to get a hat, right? Somebody might get, I don't know, like a used sock. No, we wouldn't do that. But hey, man, I'm just trying to be creative here, okay? Get off me, bro.
Hey, Jay, where'd it go? Jay Bear asked, why are the buckets not on the TikTok store? Because TikTok hates us.
Because TikTok sees that we're trying to get prepared for when China invades, and they're like, shut it down. Shut it down.
Oh, we just lost TikTok.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
You got me. I actually thought we did. Yeah. I'll take 3. Yeah, Striker, good idea, man. These are the battle bandages. This is what
I'm going to drop a link now.
This is what they come at in the package, right? And they're pretty small. Can I see another one?
Yeah.
Like they pack down pretty tight.
This one's not popped, so.
This one's not popped. That's pretty tiny. Like if you look at, in terms of storing them in your kit, this is an ETD, like a 6-inch ETD. This is the battle bandage. A lot smaller, very, very tight. You could probably put 2 of these where you would normally put 1 ETD. And it's not the same product. It's a little bit bigger, and there's different use cases, but still, very successful product.
They're
I
great
like it a lot.
price. They're like super well
Yeah,
priced
they're
too.
super well priced. Very affordable. Very, very affordable. By the way, the extra pin pocket on the ankle kit, I keep a pen and light in it. Nice. Very cool.
Keeps a pen light. A pen light.
Pen light. Very cool.
Those are useful.
You have to ask yourself, what can I do for burns pre-hospital? The unfortunate answer is not much. Battle bandage and blast bandage are both good options. Yeah,
you could do a burn dressing and then put that over
so that's
it.
what I would probably recommend, because what you don't want is like that raw gauze to get into that burn. That's going to be rough. The debridement process is going to be pretty challenging. So doing something like a burn dressing and then wrapping it with the battle wrap, very, very successful. I mean, burns are a son of a gun. They are. Burns are the single reason why I want to be able to do IVs better and faster. Because just fluids inside of burn management is going to be huge, super huge. And that's something a lot of people aren't preparing to do. If you could hand me a burn dressing set, guys, you could pick these up. Like we're seeing fires magically start in Lahaina. We're seeing fires magically start. What was it? In South America. There's another one right there, right over your face, where your hand is. Yep, right there.
Sorry, I'm not on the line very often.
But fires are a thing, right? So grab a burn dressing set, right? This comes with an accoutrement, if you would, of different burn capability, right? So these all come in the burn dressing set right here. You got 2 burn shields, very good. 2, water gel military burn dressings, very good, especially for your larger burns there. And it says tactical on it, so you know that it's ultra tactical, very capable on the X when you're receiving contact from the enemy, brother. Then you got 2 of the 4x16s. These mamma jammas right here, especially if you were to take something on the arm, like an actual serious 3rd degree, 2nd degree burn, very good. Was just talking to a friend the day he got his first aid kit. His wife scalded himself with the burn with hot water, and it helps a lot, right? And then you have an assortment of different burn gel packets for your less serious, less emergent burns as well. So all of that comes inside of the burn dressing set. And then if you really want to take it up a notch, if you really want to cook with some peanut oil, because we're talking burns, what you do is you get some petrolatum dressings. I literally have EMTs have described these as the kiss of an angel on a burn, right? And so these are really, really soothing, which inside of a burn, like that's going to be a big thing, is you're going to want to just soothe them the best that you can, dude. The best that you can, because, dude, that's so painful, and it's so challenging to manage it on the X, right?
So Tom asked, have we looked into LifeVac?
Yeah, we've looked into LifeVac, and we've also looked into D-Choker. We have D-Chokers in the office. It's very hard to set up a distributorship with them, and so we recommend you go straight to them. They're both great products. We personally use the D-Chokers. LifeVacs are great.
Almost every employee here, their family has the D-Chokers.
We are huge, anti-choking device supporters here. LifeVac is great. D-Choker is great. Don't go get the crappy knockoffs. Get the actual ones. And the main point being is so that the valve works properly. That's going to be your main concern, your point of contention. Is making sure that that valve works properly so that the air is actually dissipated out of the device and not like into the casualty.
Wi-Fi on YouTube. The adventure kit is in stock. Britt left. She'll be back in like 10 minutes and she will fix it. So we have 2 people that we're trying to get the adventure kit.
The adventure kit is in stock. Britt's just got to fix something on our end. She's got to go clickety-clackety on the computer to make sure it's good. I know that it's in stock because I'm looking at one, and I'm looking at another one right here. So just give us a second. We're going to fix it. And then you can use that to get entered into the giveaway, because we are going to give away a first aid kit to somebody who purchases during the live stream. If you want to purchase during the live stream, $50 or more gets you entered in to win the first aid kit. And then, just put live stream in the comments. That's the best way to do it. I have LifeVac. Both options are awesome. Yeah, Aiden gets it. He knows.
I think that's a
Order
great.
placed. Hook up that swag, Bob. Good luck, everyone. Thanks, Luis. I sure will hook up that swag, bro. I got a wound care bucket with extra burn dressing packs. Super smart, Kevin. If you guys are subscribed to the wound care bucket, like doing the subscribe and save, which a bunch of people are, that's the best way to prep. It's like $100 a month to get a wound care bucket. That's a really good solution to have like burn dressing sent to you every month, some sort of surgical set sent to you every month, having that gauze and the gloves and the antiseptics and the cleaners and stuff sent to you every month. Really easy way to kind of check that box and not have to think about medical preparedness unless you're like, man, I'm going to switch it up this month and I'm going to get a couple BPKs, right? Very, very capable way. Is Sarah with Caleb House located in the same HQ as you all? No. She's located at the KH spot. They have
Caleb House is not here.
Yeah, we are not Caleb House. Caleb House is not us. We support Caleb House. We love them. They're freaking cool dudes and gals. But
Hey, Robert had a great idea. He puts the gamma lids on his like wound care bucket and stuff. You know, the ones that spin,
yep,
make it
we're
way
actually
easy to
in
get
the
into
process
them.
of offering gamma lids for that purpose.
She needs
They're
help.
on this way. They're on the way.
They're on its way. We're already out of adventure kits, I've been told.
People are like trying to order it right now, so I don't know if something happened.
No, it's because I only put 5 in stock.
I don't know. Maybe it didn't actually go in or something.
It said it was. I bet just all 5 are sold out.
I have LifeVac. Order placed. Guys, we haven't done a lot of questions on the live. I have some more time. If you want to ask questions about components or certain kits or why we build stuff the way it is, this is a great time. I'm on the line, so I have access to like all of the components, and we can kind of dive into stuff, and I can make Britt mad and see if I can make steam come out of her ear for messing with her inventory, which is always fun.
Please stop.
Please stop. Please stop, the love of God. So we could definitely talk about some components and some
As long
kits.
as you don't keep building custom kits and shipping them before you tell me what's in them.
Or
Hey,
building them
whoa.
on the live where everybody wants one and
Hey, we did that one time. It was one time, right? But I'll totally build you a custom kit if you guys want one. Are we back live?
what was the name of that dressing that had to open? Are you talking about the battle
Yeah,
the battle
so that's
bandage?
The battle bandage.
I'll drop a link.
And a lot of packages are going to be hard to open because the serration on the sides are not very good. I recommend that you guys tape the exterior like so. Just put a little tape like that, and that gives you a good pull tab to rip open like that, right? So yeah, that's the battle bandage. Very, very good product. You grab a bunch of these or grab a couple of these in a tourniquet. That gets you entered in to win the free kit during the live stream. Just put live stream in the little comment section. We already talked about the SOB and running that. I like the fact that behind the SOB, you still have room in the mouse clicks to run a tool like a knife. You can run maybe a signaling device or call something back there too. It's not, you know, a ton of room, but still enough space to do exactly what Youngblood Jadis did, where he can run that knife right there. That's what a lot of the cool guys do now is they put their blade behind their IFAK. So you can save somebody and take somebody at the same time, brother.
Striker Cade is at it again. He said, thank you very much to everyone who's left a Google review for RM. Everyone else, please go leave a review and help us raise money for Caleb House. Each review equals $2 this month.
Do you have solutions for toting around an EpiPen and keeping it temperature stable? Yeah, that's a great thing. I've actually talked to a couple people about that. So they do make like insulated bags for them. You can get them online. We don't sell them personally. And then just like maintaining transport, right? Like keeping it in an insulated bag is gonna be cool. It's gonna be important. And then just don't leave it in your hot car. Don't leave it in the icy car, out in the wintry. Don't do what Lauren did and leave it outside.
Yes, can we
for
please
months.
talk to them about
Yeah,
it?
we'll talk about it here in a second.
Sweet.
But just like maintaining it on your person, which just means like you might be the person that carries around a bag. That's totally normal. Do you carry a bag around every day?
Yes.
Do you carry a bag around every day?
Yeah, to work. That's
She
it.
does, yeah. But I carry a bag around all the time, so it's
I am
very
very
cool.
pop and pop.
I want that bag that Britt freaking has. It's on my list right now.
Justin said, currently running a bare min on my plate carrier. Would an SOB be a better option? So, like dealer's choice, right? Like preference. So here's what I like to do. So I don't run a med kit on my plate carrier. Here's why. Through a lot of time and a lot of training and a lot of exercise and doing stuff, I've seen that having them, I used to, back in the day, years ago, I would have a med kit right here. It would sit right here. I'd keep my arm on it most of the time. And I almost used it as a shooting rest at points, right? I went away from that because I was not using the real estate right here. This was free real estate, right? And I wanted to go to a dual radio system or to have additional magazines on my plate carrier or have admin, right? To have, you know, navigation, night vision and support, random tools, rangefinder, spotting scope, right? Whatever you may have, right? And so I needed that real estate open. Also running, it got pretty challenging, right? And I didn't want it down here in front of me because if I wanted to go prone, I didn't want to like have to go like this, right? So what I did was I got you know, an average battle belt and I started running the SOB right here on the small of the back. That proved to be very successful because it was still comfortable inside of cars, right? We wanted to be able to get in and out of vehicles. And it gave me a lot of med capability that I would need if I was doing something in my plate carrier. The bare min has amazing capability, but that in my mind is more for like the rucksack, inside the rucksack, or maybe in the vehicle because you have some OTC stuff and everything like that. And I might not necessarily need that when I'm running and gunning in the plate carrier on the range, right? And so personally for me, I wouldn't throw the bare min out. That's a badass first aid kit. However, I might think of like freeing up the real estate because I'll show you the size difference here. It's pretty considerable.
What?
So, got a bare min, and the bare min would have the TQ on the outside. Stuffed in for you guys. All right, So we got the Bearman. Hey, Jay Dizzle. Other Jay Dizzle.
Oh no.
Jay Diz! Hold on. I might have a plate carrier here that I can show you this on.
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
look at me weird.
I smiled at you, Britt.
I don't. Alright, so to look at the size difference here, this is sitting, it's a little bit taller, and then it's also a little bit wider, right? And so running it on the plates, it's not uncomfortable by any means running it here. Like it doesn't interfere. It's just I could use this space a little bit differently to utilize non-med gear related items, right? And then I can take advantage of my small of the back, right? Because I'm probably not going to put this on the small of the back. I could, I totally could, but it's just going to be a little bit tough getting in and out of vehicles or anything like that. So good solution, SOB, man. It is the small of the back for a reason. It's, dude, son of a biscuit, it's a good kit. It really, really is. So that's a great question there. Bob needs a theme song. Should it be metal, arena rock, or country? Obviously not pop or rap. I listen to a lot of classical, to be honest.
Well, that's when you know your brain is working.
Yeah, what I'm thinking. It's alright. I
When
figured it
music
out.
starts playing.
I'm back. What's Bob doing? Bob's just getting into trouble. That's what he is. Desmond Burnett. Are we studying the Bible with Bob tonight? I am going to try to go live and study tonight. We'll see. Church is looking for a comprehensive stop the bleed kit. Your thoughts, please, so I can provide suggestions. Grumpy Bushcraft, that is a freaking awesome question. Seriously. So we have a couple of solutions. If they're looking for a few comprehensive stop the bleed kits, I recommend the bleeding control station. Do we have any bleeding control stations here, Bill? Britt?
Hey, if you were waiting for the adventure bag, there are more up. Grab them quickly,
Yeah, if
fast.
you're looking for the adventure bag, go quick, hurry, quick, because they're gonna go quick. Nice. Muchas gracias. So, Grumpy, this is gonna be your one-stop shop for the church's IFAC. So, your church probably has a fire extinguisher and an AED. I hope they do. If not, reach out. We'll get you a fire extinguisher and an AED. But inside, this is a bleeding control station. So this mounts to the wall. Now, one of the things I like is this has a high reflective stripe right here. So if I were to hit that with a white light, like so, that's gonna shine in the dark, right? So that if you were to see it, you could, right? Power outage, stuff like that, if you were to need to find it, right? Also, a lot of times first responders are gonna come in with lights. They're going to look on the walls for reflective striping. A lot of them are trained to do that, so that way you have quick access. Now, this unlocks, this mounts to the wall. You pull this sucker out, like so. Set the case in here. Now you'll notice right up top you have two tourniquets. One is a soft T for larger individuals. One is a Cat Gen 7 for your standard self-application or for, just standard size individuals, right? And obviously, these are the packaged, they're not staged. You open this up, and here we have full stop the bleed capability. You have two child tourniquets, two 4-inch ETDs, gloves, tape, as well as you have additional gloves right back here. Then in the bottom here, you have two SWAT tees. We have two SWAT tees. We have wound packing gauze, right? We have a survival blanket, wound packing gauze, additional survival blankets, and then S-Mark bandages, right? For kiddos, right? If we have a kid issue there. Then in the back, you have the stack. So you have an assortment of gloves, or not of gloves, of gauzes, trauma shears. You have two sets of chest seals, and then you also have a burn dressing in case you were to experience a burn in a fire or something like that. That is a one-stop shop for your churches, right? If your church is looking for a first aid kit, this is a good solution. Why is it a good solution? Because it actually has what you need and not what you think you need. We're not selling you fluff from Amazon. This is built by professionals for people who are serious about medical preparedness inside their place of worship. It's also built by fellow believers, right? So we think Jesus is awesome. We're super big fans of that guy. He is my best friend. And so we're not going to give you anything you don't need, and we're not going to miss out on stuff either. All right, so great little solution there. Highly recommend that you talk to your church about that. And obviously, this is all American-made goods and components. No fluff, no nonsense. We're giving you what you need here, folks. Not what you think you need. And yeah, really good solution for the churches there. So I would recommend that, the bleeding control station. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, it's on the website. I think this is in, is this the built to order page?
Bleeding control?
Yeah.
It's a great question. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, I want to make sure I send you in the right direction so you're not like...
No, it's under specialty.
Specialty is the section that's under, right? So go to the specialty section.
Oh.
You can grab this bad mamma jamma.
No, it's just under individual first aid.
All right, go ahead and throw it in specialty now that I said that.
Okay.
I'm dropping the link.
And then Lauren's going to drop the link too, right? You close that up. And it mounts
That's
onto
it.
the wall. If your church is investing in a new PA system, before you're investing in first aid, I'd recommend talking to your pastor in a serious capacity. Seriously. I'll make it a goal to have one mounted at every entry for each publicly accessible room or hallway. Yeah, absolutely. Luis, how's Twitch doing? Do y'all still keep in touch with him? Didn't know he was no longer with Refuge. Yeah, dude, Twitch is awesome. I text with him probably once a week. He's doing non-for-profit work in the first aid space, which is awesome. He's got a good organization, and then I think he's currently considering going back into law enforcement as well. You know, so he's doing good. I try to keep up with my bro pretty consistently. Yeah. Love that dude. What up, Saws? What about a one-ton truck does tree cutting that hooked to a flatbed? It totally could. It's got two mounting bars, so you could put it on whatever you want to do. You can mount that to a truck super easily. You could also throw the OSHA compliance kit in the bed of the truck. Very capable kit as well, right? Anybody who buys right now, go ahead in the comment section, put live stream. That way you get entered in to win the free kit. We're giving a free kit away during the live stream today. And then anybody who doesn't win the free kit, if you still enter with the live stream, you're getting swag for free to you guys. McDougall Steven, what up, bro? He actually rendered aid last night.
Really?
Yep, he rendered aid last night. Dude, Steven, if you could, email that in to admin at Refuge Medical. That way we have the info. Hib, any news or updates on the Refuge trauma shears? Yeah, we're trying, brother, but that's kind of been put on hold as we focus on supply chain right now. We can't stand up a manufacturing line right now. It's so much money, and we're trying to keep things in stock for you guys every single day, right?
Want to talk about my slick kit that spent like
Yes.
almost a month outside?
I do. An issue I see with people is the plate carrier sits too low, so they turn down the SOB IFAC. Fixing the plate carrier replacement opens up so many possibilities and options. Yeah, Mark, that's so true. A lot of people are like running plate carriers down here. The idea is to cover up here. Like your plate carrier should be like right here, right?
It's supposed to cover your organs.
Your organs, right? It doesn't cover your gut. Your gut sucks. Like that's why there's armor cummerbunds. All right, hand me that slick kit.
Sorry.
Okay, this slick kit.
Y'all remember when I was like,
It's
oh,
still vacuum sealed, is not broken, not compromised whatsoever. This mother sucker has sat outside in the sun, snow,
On a
rain,
tree stump.
sleet, on a tree stump, completely exposed
for like 3 weeks.
for almost a month, and it's still completely fine. That is how good our packaging is. Like, it is still solid, right? I mean, dude, there's like some scratching here.
That might not have even come
And
from
there's
that.
like-
That might have been from my purse.
And there's a little bit of like tinting now to the plastic. But dude, that's how good it is. Seriously, like, can you hand me a new one? Is there a new one behind you? Slick.
We have two.
What?
Where did those come from?
Sorry.
Like, dude, you can barely tell which one is which. So, yeah. Here's a new one. I'm telling you that so you don't confuse them.
Oh, I can't take a new one home.
The slit kit is a quality EDC item. Seriously. Oh, let me see that really quick. This is why I love the slit kit, right? I'm in jeans right now. If I didn't have my ankle kit, or if I was going in skinny jeans, I can throw that in the back pocket. Dude, it's the same profile as a wallet, right? People who run a wallet every day. You can have this on there, pull it out, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
We had somebody comment on TikTok like low profile, but it's sticking out of the pocket. I was like, we have it pulled halfway out of the pocket so you can see it.
Yeah.
Like we had to have it up so that you can see it out of the pocket.
Yeah, otherwise it sits in the whole pocket. Howdy, howdy. Are the kit inserts available yet? Yeah, they can email in and they can grab bare min inserts, but we can't list them on the site. The margins are all wrong.
How many minutes do they have to get their order in before we call it?
I don't know. Let's do this. When is our meeting? Is that at 3?
3.
Is that 3?
Okay,
That's
no.
why I got you food, because I knew you were
You've
gonna-
got 3 minutes to enter in anybody who's trying to get an order in before we do the giveaway. Britt, in 3 minutes, we'll pull an order from the live stream and you guys will get entered into the giveaway. Bare Min's a great option. Bare Fact's a great option. Those of you who are waiting for the adventure kits to come back in stock,
It's back.
it's back. It's back. It's black. It's not black. I mean, it could be black.
Question: possible to get an ankle kit empty? Do we still have that
Yes.
bag only?
Yeah, you can go ahead and grab bag only for ankle kit. I recommend it. You can fit a Glock 43X, couple magazines.
I'm dropping the
Under
link.
Individual supplies.
Individual supplies.
I'll
is
drop the
where
link in there for you.
Bags and cases section.
Yeah, so anybody who's still waiting to get entered in, you spend $50 or more in the comment section, put live stream, that gets you entered in to win a free kit right now. And yeah, it'd be pretty dope. We talked about Ranger Green being a pretty accessible, realistic camo pattern, color pattern for majority of operations through about 70-80% of the United States. Very, very good. Low IR signature for all you cool guys out there playing with nods. It's one of the reasons they developed it. Absolutely sauce. You keep doing it, brother. Bug out Bob. What is up, Bob? What it up? Carl Sams. That's a cool dude. I thought you were sick.
I am. I have a box of tissues.
What are you doing here? You're gonna get everybody sick.
It's been, y'all have had it.
Pretty sure if we were gonna get it, we would get it from Britt.
You guys bottle of Sally Mel mixer. Oh, I sprayed my whole house last night.
That's what I
Have you had it?
doing at the office today. I hate to tell you all, but it's
Tomorrow.
Need a COVID mask.
I at least
Oh
Oh
I
my
don't think it's
god.
gonna work, buddy.
no, I'm not like. I'm not.
Ankle kit will hold my Smith & Wesson SD40 VE 4-inch barrel, no problem. See, that's good to know. That is good to know. Shalom, tradesman.
Mine's like I just picked
All right, you got one. We're about ready to draw. You ready to draw, Britt?
Yep.
Find me a name.
How do you find the slit kit?
Slit kit.
Tack.
Go to
Here.
first aid kits.
I don't think I can drop the link in TikTok, can I?
I don't know. Go to first aid kits. It should be in the everyday carry or individual first aid kits. Slit kit will be
See?
there.
It's in personal. Go to the website. Go to the tab that says first aid kits. Then it'll say markets and push personal. It's on the first page, personal.
Did you guys have the Wu flu come through? No, we didn't have the Wu flu come through. People just got an upper
It's a
respiratory
spring
thing.
cold.
It's a spring cold. It's because the temperature changed. The temperature be changing, yo. All right, Britt, you got a name for me?
Yep. Justin Gilmore.
Justin Gilmore, you have won the BPKI. So in the BPKI, it's an intermediate version. You have a cat tourniquet, 6-inch responder ETD, 2 packs of compressed gauze, a trauma shears, survival blanket, permanent marker, 2 packs of gloves, because 1 is none and 2 is 1. Instruction card to give you a little bit of information, as well as flat duct tape and a set of chest seals. All in a vacuum sealed container. This is a perfect gift for somebody. It's also great for the glove box. Justin, you are our winner. You are a freaking cool dude. I was on the website last night and couldn't find the ARC kits. Are they out or discontinued? They are special order only, and that's because we're getting ready to release a new kit. So if you're really, really looking to buy an ARC, or you're looking for multiple for a police department or something, go ahead and hit the chat. However, the SOB, super high quality comparison for the ARC. I really like the SOB, and then we have another kit that's going to be hopefully releasing soon that will replace the ARC, and it's a little bit easier to use. It's a little bit easier to restow, stuff like that. Do. Rock and roll. All right, guys. To everybody who ordered during the live stream, thanks so much. I'm going to get you dope swag coming your way. Justin, congratulations on winning the kit. As always, you are Refuge Nation. You're the best people around. Tremendous. Believe it. Amazing. We love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you ever have questions or concerns, hit the live chat, hit the email, hit the phone. We're here for you guys. We're not like those other companies. We're actual human beings that care about you and are invested in you. And yeah, I love you. I hope you have a phenomenal day. And please carry an effing tourniquet. Shalom.